Good morning everyone, this is Pavani. Today I would like to explain for 8th standard Maestro with a mission, that is 6th unit extensive reading. Okay, so actually what is the meaning of Maestro? Maestro means master, mission means an organization. Okay, Maestro means master, mission means an organization. Now let us see the lesson. The 18 years old lad, a dropout. Lad means what? A boy. Okay, the 18 years old lad, a dropout from the school, left his house with just 2 rupees in order to realize a dream. So don't think that okay, 18 years lad, will he go to a school? It's not like that. If at all, if we see CBSE schools, okay, up to 12th standard will be having the schools. Okay, that means what? Intermediate also, even in the school. In the same way, there also it may be like that. Okay, so he was drop out from the school. Why he was drop out? Because he didn't do any work what the teachers have assigned, or else he didn't pay the fees. Why he was drop out from the school? See here, left his house with just 2 rupees in order to realize a dream. So as he was not going regularly to school, what the school management will do? Just go and get your parents. Okay, this boy, he don't want to tell that I did not go to school, I'm not attending the school, so they asked me to bring you, like that he don't want to say. Then actually he is having one dream. Okay, for that dream what he has done, now see here, left his house with just 2 rupees in order to realize a dream. With 2 rupees he left the house. It was the passionate dream he was driven by. Okay, it was the passionate dream he was driven by. What is the meaning of passion? Passion means what? Strong feeling. What is the meaning of passion? Strong feeling. He wanted to elevate the status of an art form he had learned from his great gurus. So he wanted to elevate the status of an art form. Okay, he had learned from his great gurus. He decided to dedicate his life for the enrichment of that art form. So he had learned something. Later on you will get to know what art form he has learned. Okay, so now see, the lad left his house for Madras. Actually, he left his house for which place? Madras, now called Chennai, about 400 kilometers away from his place. So, he left his house for Madras. Now it is called what? Chennai. And it is how many kilometers away from his house? 400 kilometers away from his place. From his place means where he was staying. From that to Chennai, it is 400 kilometers away. The place where he started was a village about 50 kilometers away from Vijayawada in Krishna district. So his place where he was residing, okay, his place was 50 kilometers away from Vijayawada. Okay. He walked all the way. On his long way, he fed himself on plantains. What is the meaning of plantains? Bananas. Okay, the meaning of plantains is what? Bananas. So, he was going on walking. Okay, he was going on walking because he doesn't have money to get into any train or else any vehicle. Okay, so just he was going on walking. On his long way, he fed himself with what? Plantains. So when he was going on his journey, like what, he has taken plantains. Plantains nothing but bananas and water. Finding the condition of the lad, a station master at Venkatachalam offered him a full meal. So now what happened? Finding the condition of the lad, one station master, okay, so he at Venkatachalam. Venkatachalam means what? It is a name of a place here. Offered him a full meal. So one station master has seen him that this fellow's condition is not good. Maybe he did not had his meal, like that he understood, and he offered him a full meal. Where are you going, dear? The station master asked. Now the station master asked him, where are you going, dear? Then no reply came. He didn't give any reply. The lad looked at the endless sky. Then the boy was looking at the endless sky. Why? Because he also don't know where he is going. Like that, it gives the sense. Then the lad was Vempati Chinnasatyam. What was that boy name? Vempati Chinnasatyam. Okay, who later came to be known as Dr. Vempati Chinnasatyam, and the place where he started from was Kuchipudi, and the art form he was passionate about was Kuchipudi. In that way, we got the dance form as Kuchipudi dance because of Vempati Chinnasatyam. Okay, so Vempati Chinnasatyam was a lad name who was later popularly to be known as what? Dr. Vempati Chinna Satyam, and the place where he started. So the village, okay, which is 50 kilometers away from Vijayawada, I told you, no. So that place is what? Kuchipudi, okay, it's the name of a village. So as he learned, as he was passionate to learn the dance, so that dance name was given as Kuchipudi dance, okay. Because of him, we got the name Kuchipudi. For the dance Kuchipudi they kept, okay. Then all this story about Satyam and Kuchipudi becomes meaningless if we really don't know certain facts about Kuchipudi. If at all, if we don't know how this word Kuchipudi has come for the dance form, if at all, if we don't know, then there is no meaning. Then now, the dance form originated in the village of Kuchipudi. Actually, where it was originated? In the village Kuchipudi. For a long time, the art was performed at temples at the time of annual festivals and in the streets on the demand of the people. Initially, it was male-oriented dance form. So actually what previous they never used to do on stage shows, okay. Always they used to perform these dances in temples only, okay, in front of God. The people, those who go to pilgrimage, no, at that time, those who go to the temples, they will watch these dances, but they never do any stage shows like that. If at all, if it is on like what the demand of the public, if at all, if they ask that we want to see these shows, means then they used to arrange for the dance, okay. So actually previous, okay, initially when the dance was started, it was a male oriented dance, not the female one, okay. Then even female roles were played by men. Female roles also were played by whom? Men only. Men only used to act half side like a boy and half side like a girl. They used to make up and they used to do the dance, okay. And now see here. What is surprise? Great gurus like Vedantam, Lakshmi Narayana, Chinta Krishna Murti enriched and transformed it and welcomed women into play different roles. After some years, what happened? Who are the masters? Vedantam, Lakshmi Narayana and Chinta Krishna Murti enriched and transformed it and welcomed women into play different roles. So they welcomed the women also to perform the roles. They produced many dance dramas and choreographed several solo items, okay. Thus, the transformation of dance was complete. In that way, Chinta Krishna Murti, okay, and Vedantam Lakshmi Narayana, they asked the women also to perform this dance. It was different from the days when men played the female roles. Now, women play even male roles. Yet, it was not much popular, but it was originated on a par with other classical dances till 1958, when men is doing women dance, okay, like men was performing how the woman does. They were popularized, okay, but now women, when they are taking the male roles, it was not much popularized. Then now, Satyam was too boring in his aspiration and too small in his achievement. So aspiration means what? He is having a strong recurring dream that I have to do this, I have to do that, like that, many things are there. But his achievements are very small, okay. So he faced many hardships in his childhood. Hardships means what? So many difficulties, so many problems he faced in his childhood. Then, now see here, he had a strong desire to learn Kuchipudi. In spite of that, he was humiliated. Humiliated, what is the meaning of humiliated? Felt ashamed, okay, or disappointed, you can understand. So now, humiliated, he was humiliated by a teacher in his village. So the dance teacher who is making the children to learn the dance, that teacher made fun of this Vempati Chinna Satyam, okay. So now see here, in spite of that, he was humiliated by teacher in his village. The teacher said, don't attempt to learn Kuchipudi again, you are unfit for it. So now what the Kuchipudi dance teacher said to him, you are unfit for the dance, you don't know how to dance, like that she told him. Then he made this comment in the presence of his friends. So that teacher, okay, he made that comment in presence of his friends. So the other friends will be laughing at him now. So will he feel bad? Yes. So same way he also felt. Then he made this comment in the presence of his friends. Some ridiculed him. Ridiculed means what? Laughed. Okay. Some ridiculed means what? Laughed. Some of them have ridiculed him. So the meaning of ridiculed is what? Laughed at someone. Okay. You can write. Ridiculed means laughed at someone. Laughed at someone. Now, yes, but some others sympathized with him. Some are laughing at him and some others showing mercy on him. Don't cry, no need to cry, you can learn, okay, like that they were telling him. They were giving like what? Comfort. And then died his father. After some days, his father was dead. He had to feed four sisters and brother. Okay, sorry, mother. He had to feed four sisters and mother. Only son. Okay, he was the only son. He had how many sisters? Four sisters and one mother. That means how many altogether? Along with him, 6 members. So his father was dead. Now who has to take the responsibility? As a son, he has to take that responsibility. Then now what happened? Beyond this, Satyam was interested in nothing but his favorite art form with the rudimentary knowledge of it. Rudimentary, nothing but what? Basic knowledge. What is the meaning of rudimentary here? Basic knowledge. So that is hardly of any use to a person with a lofty desire. Then Tadipalli Peraya Shastri and Vedanta Lakshmi Narayana Shastri taught him the difficult aspects of Kuchipudi style and inspired him. Satyam developed a genuine and ardent interest towards the art form. He sometimes sold his meal tickets to watch the dance program in Chennai. He only wanted to liberate Kuchipudi from the clutches of insignificance and oblivion. So now see here, who are the two masters? Tadapalli Peraya Shastri and Vedanta Lakshmi Narayana. They have taught him the difficult aspects of the Kuchipudi dance. And also Satyam developed a genuine ardent means what? Serious interest. Okay, ardent means what? Serious interest towards the art form. Then he sometimes sold his meal tickets to watch the dance program. Then what are these meal tickets? As he had to look after his family, he started working. He stopped his studies and he started working. So when he was working in the companies, okay, they will give what? Meal tickets, tokens they'll give. They have to go and they have to give that ticket, then they'll give the food. Particular one hotel will be for their company. Okay, they have to go to that hotel and they have to give the tickets. Otherwise, they'll have their own canteen in the companies, they have to give. So now what happened here? This Vempati Chinnasatyam, as he is having lot of interest towards the dance, when any dance shows were there, he has to purchase the ticket. For that ticket, what he used to do? He used to sold his meal ticket. So whatever the meal tickets the company is giving to him, instead of having the food for him, he used to sell the tickets to the other people and he used to take the money. With that money, he used to purchase the tickets to the dance shows and he used to watch. Okay, so how much interest he had, see. So now see, he sometimes sold his meal tickets to watch the dance program in Chennai. He only wanted to liberate Kuchipudi. Liberate means to set free, okay, from the clutches of insignificance and oblivion. Oblivion means what? State of being unnoticed. What is the meaning of oblivion? State of being unnoticed. So clutches means what? Grasp tightly, okay. Then with encouragement from his cousin Vempati Padasatyam. So his cousin name is what? Vempati Padasatyam. Vempati Chinnasatyam tried his luck in Telugu film world. Can the Telugu film lovers forget the dance sequence in Nartanasala, Devadasu and Pandava Vanavasam? Okay, so now with the help of his brother, okay, Vempati Padasatyam, he went into the film industry. Okay, who? Vempati Chinnasatyam. And there he tried his luck. So can the Telugu film lovers forget the dance sequences in Nartanasala? You know the movies, okay, the old movies. Nartanasala, Devadasu and Pandava Vanavasam. Even now the film admirers become nostalgic. Nostalgic means what? Very much interested. What is the meaning of nostalgic? Very much interested. And they recollect the sequences. Thus, Dr. Vempati has carved a niche in Telugu films as well as a dance director. So now he tried his luck and he was succeeded in that. Okay. So carved a niche means what? See here. Build reputation. So he has become very famous with those 3 movies. Okay. So then he composed the dance. He did the choreograph for that movies. Then now, Dr. Vempati was not satisfied with his success in the tinsel world. Tinsel means what? Colorful world. His desire to popularize Kuchipudi grew stronger. Day by day, his desire was becoming stronger. He established Kuchipudi Art Academy for this purpose. Because of that, he started one, like what? Kuchipudi Academy. And then, when in the year 1963 in Madras, as many as 180 solo items and 15 dance dramas were composed and choreographed by Dr. Vempati. 180 solo means single performance and 15 dance dramas were composed by whom? Dr. Vempati. Those have been performed all over the world. He composed his first dance drama, Sri Krishna Parijatam, followed by Kshira Sagara Madanam. Both were received well by the audience all round the world and brought laurels to Vempati. So laurels means what? Reputation, popular, famous. Okay, this was brought to Vempati. Some of the masterpieces like Padmavati Srinivasa Kalyanam composed by Dr. Vempati are the symbols of depth of his knowledge and mastery over Kuchipudi. Then he had an ability to communicate with nuns of the dance to connoisseur and lay persons equally well. Lay persons means what? Handicapped people also, by seeing his dance, they also want to perform the dance. So he was inspired many people in that way. Then Dr. Vempati's distinguished disciples nothing but students, include Shantarao, Yamini Krishnamurthy, Vaijayanti Malabali, Hema Malini, you know heroine Hema Malini, Manju Bhargavi also, the famous actress, okay, who perform all Kuchipudi, Bharatanatyam, okay. Then Shobha Naidu and Balakondala Rao and Daggupati Purandeshwari, you know, Balakrishna's sister, N.T. Ramarao's daughter, okay. So every one of these disciples takes pride in being a disciple of Dr. Vempati. So all these students are very much proud of what? Being the students of Dr. Vempati. For all that he has done to the development and the emergence of Kuchipudi to a full-fledged dance form, Dr. Vempati was rightly conferred with much coveted Padma Bhushan title by the government of India. So he got what title? Padma Bhushan. Andhra University awarded him an honorary doctorate in 1980. Sri Venkateshwara University, Tirupati, honored him with an honorary degree, Doctor Literature, in 1983. Dr. Satyam was presented with a golden key by the mayor of Miami, USA, Stephen P. Clark, in the year 1981. He was chosen for the Sangeet Natak Academy Fellowship, and the Rajalakshmi Foundation, Madras, presented the Rajalakshmi Award. So these are only a few to mention. But there are so many feathers in his cap. Still many are there which we don't know. Okay, just these are only the few things which they have mentioned in the book. So in the year 1976, the TTD made Satyam the Asthana Natyacharya. Okay. Then he was born to Venkatachalamaya and Varalakshmi on 15th October 1929. When he was born, and to whom he was born? He was born to Venkatachalamaya and Varalakshmi on 15th October 1929. He held an illustrious life of 83 years and he breathed his last on 29th July 2012. So he was born on 15th October 1929, and how many years he survived for? 83 years. Okay. And he breathed his last on 29th July 2012. So he was passed away in the year 2012 on 29th July. He was survived by his wife Swaraja Lakshmi, 2 sons and 3 daughters. So he had how many? 2 sons and 3 daughters. His wife name is what? Swaraja Lakshmi. All the Telugu speakers identify themselves with Kuchipudi. The rest of the world looks at Kuchipudi and Dr. Vempati's stupendous work with reverent eyes. So what is the meaning of stupendous? Amazingly large. Okay, amazingly large. Then, so everyone, they used to enjoy the dance Kuchipudi, and the remaining people, they used to see the work, stupendous work, with the reverent eyes of Dr. Vempati. Kuchipudi has established itself on a par with other classical dance forms of India like Bharatanatyam, Kathak and Kathakali. Countless people worked for Kuchipudi, but Dr. Vempati remains the source of inspiration to such people, and he remains the center stage of Kuchipudi's surge as a classical dance form in modern India. Many of them even also, they too have did this, but only Dr. Vempati was like what? In everyone's heart he remains like that. Okay. Hence, he can rightly be called Maestro with a mission. So, because of that, he was called as Maestro with a mission. So, how was this lesson? It is a wonderful and beautiful lesson about Dr. Vempati. What he did, how much he struggled in his life. Okay, and at last he succeeded. Whatever he was passionate about, he was succeeded and he achieved in his life. Hope everyone have understood this Maestro with a mission. So once again, have a glance at this lesson, then you will get a clear understanding. Thank you one and all.